with number 2 on the warm-up, the first thing you have to do is set it up properly. Which number goes inside the house and which number goes outside the house? Santino. Who's in?
Oh, the 312
is in? Yeah. Correct. All right, so we're going to set it up same way as we set it up in example 1 yesterday. Now we have a decimal inside the house. So as soon as you have that decimal, you got to put it up in the roof. I say raise the rock exactly straight up. Now we've the digits are the same, so we don't have to redo all of the math again. Do you realize that? If you look back at the number 1, it's the same digits, and we've done the math on it already. So 132 goes into 312 how many times? Moch. Look where it's got to go. Since we're testing for 312, you've got to put the 2 right above the 1s in 312. That makes 264, right? What did you get when you subtracted those numbers? Why do I have only like 3 hands up? We did it yesterday. Help out. If you don't have your hand up, that means you have absolutely no idea what's going on right now. Melissa.
481.
Well, you had a difference of 48 and then you brought down the 1. 132 into 481. Patrick. What's 132 times 3? Jess. What do you get as a difference? Chels. Still not done. You have to keep going until you get no remainder with nothing other than zeros to bring down. Joe. What'd you get as a product? Right. And then when you subtracted, what'd you get? Sujata. Are we done? No such thing as remainders anymore in 6th grade. You keep going to termination. If you still have a remainder, keep bringing down zeros, and it'll either repeat or it will terminate. Now, luckily, 132 goes into 660 evenly, so it's gonna terminate now. What was it? Yes. Final answer is 2.365. Was there? I forgot. Did I tell you guys to try this at home last night?
Yeah.
Did you get it right?
Yeah.
Okay. The digits are exactly the same as it was in example 1. The location of the decimal should be different. Okay. The gist of lesson 14 is now going to be in these next 2 examples. The good news is it's the same exact digits, right? You got 3218, 31218, and then divide by 1, 3, and 2. But the decimals are in a different spot. First things first. Who's in, who's out? Jacob.
13.2 is out.
I'm not going to raise the rock just yet. We have to do something before we start doing the division. Did you learn in elementary school what to do when you have what's called the divisor has a decimal?
You get rid of the decimal?
How do you do it? You're not getting rid of it. You're doing something with it. You can't just cross it out and make believe it doesn't exist. Moch. Yes, you have to move it over how many leaps it takes for it to be a whole number. So we've got to move it to the right. In this case, how many places do we have to move it to make to make it 312 as a whole number? We move it once. What's the rule? Whatever you do outside the house, finish the statement, you have to do inside. So if we move the decimal how many places out? Once. Then we've got to move that decimal one place to the right inside the house. Make the new decimal. Everybody repeat after me. Raise the rock. Straight up into the roof. Extend this line because we may need it. Where you put your decimal is all important. Okay, let's go through the math steps. Again, the math has been done for us on the previous page, so if you need to look back, let's go through this reasonably quickly. 132 into 312 was how much? Jess? Look where it's got to go. Same spot, right above that 2 in 312. That made 264. The difference was 48, and we brought down a 1. Are we good so far? Santino, how many times does 132 go into 481? Note now, look where the 3's going. Since we brought down the 1, this 3's got to go above that 1. That made 396. Difference was 85. Brought down the 8. 132 and 8 into 858. Page. Yes. Look where my 6 goes. If I bring down the 8, 6 has got to go right above the 8. Still got to bring down the imaginary 0. And we're almost done. 132 into 660. Just say it out loud. Terminates there. Final answer, 23.65. One more practice. Brand new problem, though. Luke, who's outside the house? Or what number's outside the house? Very good. Let me ask you a question. Should I raise the rock yet?
No.
What do I have to do before I can do that? Sky. Uh-huh. Yep. I have to make 6.9 the whole number 69. If I move it once inside or outside the house, I've got to do it one spot inside. Now I can raise the rock, and where you put it is very important, so be careful. And now comes the tedious process of trying to go through the long division. This button. 69 can't go into 3, can't go into 36. First place where I can go into is 362. So off to the side, you got to do trial and error. 69 into 362 is going to go how many times? Want to try it out? I need you to do it. Don't wait for me to do it. I need you to do it. Get a number that works, and then we'll come back to the recording. Evelyn, what did you get? How many of you have 5? And let me ask you another question. Where does the 5 go up in the roof? Above what number? Av. Right. And then what was 69 times 5, Av? Should have gotten 345. Subtract. Tell me what you got. All right, Jake, what did you get as a remainder?
17.
Should be 17. Bring down the 5, and then it's 69 into 175. Patrick, what'd you get? 2 is right. 69 times 2. Gotta keep going. Get the difference. What's the difference? Patrick. What'd you get? No. $175 take away $138.
I got 37.
37. Still not done. Bring it down to 2. 69 to 372. It's a process. It's a long process. Lots of opportunities to make mistakes, so you got to be really, really careful. Chels, what do you got? 69 times 5. Still not done. What do you got as a difference? 27. Are we done? Gotta bring down the 6. Good news is, if you can find the number, it'll terminate. The Terminator. Get to the chopper. You guys know about Arnold Schwarzenegger and Terminator? Pieces from your teacher's past. What'd you get, Av? Yep. And it works nice, because it'll be 276. And you have a final answer of 525.4. So what do you think? You think you're ready to tackle this? Alright, every time you're done with the problem, I want to see it. That's the rule. I've got to know who's getting it and who's not. So every time you're done with I will tell you this. How's this sound? The exercises are easier than the examples. Not nearly as much work. So why don't we do this? And I don't think there's an advanced set, right? Okay, so why don't we do this? Every time you're done with a page, I need you to bring it directly to me. Okay? I was going to try to do Bowl Orchard. It's just going to have to wait. This is more important. I've got to get you ready for your test. So you have to wait a little bit. Maybe next week we'll do it during a review day. And then we'll do the one for the week. I can do it twice next week. I'll make up for it. Okay, so why don't you guys, I want you to work by yourselves. I insist on it.